Target fire! Drop it!
Give me one reason I shouldn't shoot you.
I can't. I am done being at peace with this game.
The Hunger Games Songbirds and Snakes came out recently and I enjoyed it. But I couldn't help but feel like there was something missing. One of the biggest reasons I fell in love with this franchise is because of Katniss. The way she's bold, a hero, shows fear but at the same time embodies the bravery to stand up against it, to be that symbol of hope. I've always loved that shit, man. There's an essence inside of her character that is different from all the rest of fiction. No other character really does it the way she does it. No one really shoots that damn arrow the way the Mockingjay does. So with that being said, my name is Manuel, and let's get into why Katniss Everdeen is not only the best character in the Hunger Games, but why she's one of the best characters in all of damn fiction.
So you're just gonna hide down here forever?
I can't be the Mockingjay.
Not the Mockingjay, just Katniss.
So I said Katniss Everdeen is one of the best characters in all of fiction, and I admit, that's a pretty bold claim, because there are a lot of characters we like as audiences across movies, books, and TV shows. But I think the thing that makes Katniss truly special is how she transcends the pages, transcends the screen. I gotta say, Suzanne Collins was putting flames to the notepad whenever she was writing this character. Katniss isn't just a rebellious character, but she's one that is surrounded by an environment in total madness. Every part of the world has lost its humanity around her, and she's the one to spark it all back into place. And all of this is done by showing so much of a roller coaster of emotions, of ups and downs, of wins and losses, that you can feel every bit of what Jennifer Lawrence is conveying on screen in your heart. I swear I don't even see Jennifer Lawrence when she's on screen, I just see Katniss. That's not only a testament to how good her acting is, but to how great this character is written. And the most humane thing of all these emotions is that it comes from the most purest and most simplest place of all.
I volunteer! I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
Katniss is who she is because she wanted to protect someone she loved, because she wanted to look out for her little sister. Without second thought, she steps up to what she thinks in that moment is a sentence to death.
Need to get out of here.
No.
Go find mom.
No.
Go find mom right now.
No.
I'm so sorry.
In Katniss, we get a character who is motivated by love, who is motivated by wanting to do what is right, someone who is wanting what is right. And I think that's powerful. It's something that the rebellious theme of this series captures perfectly. The fight to stand up against the higher powers, the fight for those basic human rights even if it costs you everything, because those rights are worth everything. Without needing to fly or have super strength, she symbolizes how strong having basic morals and the bravery to stand up on them can make you. Having a damn heart in a dog-eat-dog world, that might be one of my favorite things about her. Snow has gone mad, parents are trembled, victors are drunks, friends are war-driven, but Katniss always finds that heart in the sickest of scenarios. A protagonist that pushes the bounds of being a good person when a person like her shouldn't even exist in that world. Rooting her inside the games is some of the most compelling moments through the whole damn series. And it came in the first book, the first movie, when we know the absolute least about her compared to the other moments. But the reason this works so damn well is because what's shown is a basic human act that often gets overlooked: compassion. When we see Katniss take care of Rue and give her a proper send-off, it drives home the heart behind her character. The compassion to look out for others, to care deeply about the ones next to you. It's the complete opposite of what and how the Capitol gained their power against the districts in the first place. She in this moment symbolizes to everyone that she is what the Capitol could never be, and she does it while literally being a pawn in their game. After seeing Songbirds and Snakes, it's even more clear of the polar opposites that Snow and Katniss are. They both had similar experiences growing up, but the paths they chose led to them being completely different people. And don't get me wrong, I've always loved that look in Katniss' eyes that screams she's gonna get justice for whoever just got fucked over. But it's the heart and the compassion for someone else besides yourself that pushes you to be moved and empathize with her. And that same heart and compassion is what makes the Mockingjay, the Mockingjay. But let's move on a bit and talk about that contagiousness. You know what? Let's just call it chapter 2, a hero with a contagious hope. You ever see something so great and want to be like it? Like, I mean, completely move without your control like a moth to a light bulb. Well, to the people inside this world, Katniss is that light bulb.
Are you coming to the tree?
The Hanging Tree is one of the best showings of how much people believe in the Mockingjay. It shows how people sometimes just need a little symbol of leadership to spark the fire. The voices that follow and chime in to match Katniss's voice and then to take on the lead is so damn creative and well delivered. But there's a bit of a reason people flock to the Mockingjay, a reason they want to sing that song right along with her. It might just be a bit of that damn moxie, to be honest with you. But if it's something this series shows, it's how powerful bravery is. To take a stand when everyone else fears it. It's oddly what she did from day one in volunteering. And then she continued to never let anything move her off of that moral block. She even goes through seeing some of the people closest to her lose their way.
It's war, Katniss. Sometimes killing isn't personal.
With that kind of thinking, you can kill whoever you want. You can send kids off to the Hunger Games to keep the districts in line.
And I don't know what it is, I really couldn't tell you. But seeing how effortlessly people are willing to follow Katniss and give their lives to the cause is something that sparks something in me every time. Whether it be the Hanging Tree, or every other character that gave their blood or life to this fight, it's something that propels her as a character. What makes her truly complex though, is her reaction to this. Katniss doesn't want any of this. She's damn tired of it, to be flat out honest with you.
There's already talk in the minds. People want to fight. People are looking at you.
Night luck. Night luck. Night luck.
I don't want anyone looking to me.
And that line is so right. She never wanted to take down the Capitol, or to start a rebellion. She just wanted to keep her friends and family safe. And that unintentional destined fate helps to make her journey such a fascinating one to watch.
I should have just eaten berries in the arena and died like I was supposed to, then everything would be back to normal.
For what? To starve? Work like slaves? Send their kids to the reaping?
She feels the weight of that guilt, the weight of those lives that blindly follow her into that battle for a victory they will never get to see. But like Gale says, they are better off fighting than living in hell. The hardest things to achieve are met going down the hardest roads. It's a message that reminds me so much of Attack on Titan or the Rebellion in Star Wars. And it's what separates this story from so many other pieces of media. Not just showing us how heartbreaking war and humanity can be, but how we can band together to fight back against it, and also how to reconcile with the things we lose.
Get out! Get out! Prim is gone! Prim is gone! She's dead! And she's not coming back! Get out! Get out!
When you fall in love with a character throughout their arc, it's one thing to see them grow and achieve their goal, but it creates a whole other level of deepness when you see them lose over and over and over again. Katniss as a character has such a unique journey and loss. The whole sole reason she volunteers, starts this journey, steps onto that never-ending train in the first place, was to keep Prim safe. And through all of her nightmares and hardest efforts, she loses that. And it's devastating. I was actually so pissed at the writers when I watched this happen, like, you really wrote in Prim to die. So mad I just wanted to slam the book shut, turn off the TV, and just call it a day on it all. But then later on, I thought, maybe that was the point. Maybe I was supposed to be upset. Maybe I had to experience how pissed it made me to see her lose again and again to truly understand how deeply I feel for Katniss as a character. How hard I truly was rooting for her to win throughout all of her story.
I'm sorry so much burden fell on you, but if I had to put you through it again for this outcome, I would.
Just trying to win. Maybe you can.
She lost her little sister, and then was asked to sacrifice herself, her own humanity, to save us from ourselves, and at the end of the day, has nothing to really show for it.
It's like a game. I do it over and over. Gets a little tedious after all these years, but there are much worse games to play.
Maybe her story is one of reconciliation, of finding a way to be okay with the loss. After all, we end up seeing her get her happy ending with Peeta, and we see that little kid that's brought into the world without having to worry about the fear of turning 12 years old and entering their name to the reaping. But wait, no, that doesn't even sit right with me. She's fought for so much, lost so much, and she's supposed to be content with the bare minimum? She saved the world, but at what cost? I think that's what makes her character so interesting, so different from the rest. The weight of everything she's been through is so much that you just want to see her get a win. So much weight fell on her damn shoulders and she walks out beaten and bruised up. And the rest of the world is better off for it. And imagine going through all of that. Then somebody who your little sister trusted makes a plan to do the games all again, to put the train back on tracks.
In lieu of these executions, we hold a symbolic Hunger Games.
And it's honestly so realistic because that's what would happen in real life. We are idiots, and it sucks for the people like Katniss who fight through hell to save us, only for us to dumbly turn back around and jump back into the fire. And hell, maybe you guys in the comments can let me know how you feel about the meaning behind her story.
I make a list in my head of all the good things I've seen someone do. Every little thing I can remember.
I think her story teaches us to look for the good in people, even when you're surrounded by bad, to be that light, to be that hope. Not a lot of characters can do that, especially while conveying the rest of the emotions she did throughout her story. And it's one of the things that makes her one of the best characters in all of them fiction. Yo, what's up everyone? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This one has been a long time coming. I actually came up with the idea to do this video 2 years ago, so it's a big accomplishment for myself to go ahead and get this one out for you guys. Speaking about things coming to the channel over the next few months though, there's a lot of exciting movies coming out over the next few months. Also, another hint, a movie called Dune Part 2 just came out, and I might be having something on that coming a bit soon. But as far as things go for this magnifying moment, that's gonna pretty much do it. So until the next one, as always, I'll catch you guys. See ya.
To the Z, abracadabra, I'm on the plate, just like the batter. Switch to the field, just like the catcher, gave her the D, now she ecstatic.